I received a guest call from the front desk, claiming a guest was freezing in their room. On my way to the room, a housekeeper stopped me and said, the guest in the same room was too hot. I thought maybe someone gave me the wrong room number. I knocked on the door and was told to enter by the guest. I used my key and entered the room. I stood inside the room entryway and was greeted by a man and woman. I asked what was going on. The male guest laying on the bed said he was too hot. His wife, who was sitting with her back to the air conditioner vent, said she was too cold. I realized she was covering the vent with her back. I thought to myself, how do I say this without getting fired? I muttered out, you two should. They looked at me, like I didn't know what I was doing. You two should, you know? They stared at me confused. I pointed at them with each hand, then crossed them over. They still didn't figure it out. I finally broke down and said, you know what, screw it, switch places. The room went quiet for a few seconds until they slowly looked over at each other. I thought for sure they were going to complain about me and I would be fired. The man started to laugh. I breathed a sigh of relief. The woman still didn't understand and asked what I meant. The man continued to laugh. I said, you're cold, and he's hot, trade spots. She looked at her husband, hoping he would help her understand. Her husband explained it to her and she started to laugh. She apologized to me for calling me to their room for nothing. I said, I'm just glad you both understood. She got up and moved to the bed, and he moved to the chair by the vent. They continued to laugh about it as I turned to leave the room. The woman said, we'll call you again when I get too hot and he gets too cold. I said I'm looking forward to it and left the room.
Damn, that was a close one.
It sure was. Subscribe.